Hello everybody, Take here. Today we are playing Doki Anomaly, an SCP game where you have to seduce SCPs. I'm not entirely sure with you, to be completely honest. The first recorded death associated with SCP-8008 occurred on December 18th, 1997. The victim, John Paul Rivero, 38, Caucasian male, was found pinned under his Dodge truck. Should have picked Ford. Police on scene reported him being smushed onto the neck like an empty tube of toothpaste. That is a horrid visual. Exact wording. He was also smiling ear to ear and wearing a pair of novelty spiral lensed glasses. Oh, he was like that dude's car from TLC. The SCP Foundation became involved later when the local detective assigned to the case was also found dead. Dismembered by his own lawnmower, smiling broadly and wearing the same glasses. Another TLC episode, guys. Apparently this anomalous pair of novelty glasses, deemed SCP-8008, allows the wearer to fall in love with literally anything. Oh, so they use Reddit. Sorry if you guys use Reddit, but you know I'm not wrong. October 6th, 1999. The entire first cohort of researchers assigned to the anomaly has been redacted. Dead. They died. First 3 researchers were killed by an H2 pencil, a diamond necklace, and a pool noodle. How do you die to a pool noodle? Diamond necklace? Okay, you tied it on too tight. H2O pencil? Okay, you stabbed yourself. A pool noodle? How do you die to a pool noodle? Oh. That's how you die to a pool noodle. Oh. All the data after that has been expunged. What am I supposed to do with this? I shut the SCP-808 case files in disgust and tucked the folder under my arm. Who did I piss off to get assigned to an anomaly with a 100% casualty rate? Oof. R.I.P. Must be because of the SCP-458 incident last month. Stupid infinite pizza box. Damn it. The heavy doors to SCP-173, the sculpture's enclosure, Peanut, have already opened when I arrived. My assistant, Dr. Theron Sherman, smiles briefly at me as I enter the room, then returns to reviewing his notes. He flips his pen in an elaborate loop between his fingers. His nervous fidget. The dozen Class D inmates inside are all staring intently at a vaguely peanut-shaped sculpture, standing motionless in the corner of the room. After all, it only takes an instant when nobody has it in their direct line of sight, even a blink at the wrong time, and it will snap all our necks in an instant. Ah, here comes Dr. Fields now from his experiment with SCP-682. Morning. He seems distracted. Morning, sir. Everything alright? He blinks, seeming to refocus. Yes, everything's fine. I look at the strange pair of glasses Dr. Fields is handing me. This is it? I take SCP-8008, the novelty glasses, from him, noting how light they are. What glasses? Just a dark plastic frame and spiral patterned lenses. Dr. Fields wipes his hands on his lab coat as if to get rid of anything the glasses may have left behind. Okay, they're just some glasses, dude. Chill out. They look funny, but let me tell you. He swallows nervously. They're no joke. Dr. Fields nods and takes his leave. Alright. I settle into the flimsy aluminum chair at the table provided and activate the microphone. No turning back now. Take a deep breath and put on SCP-8008, the novelty glasses. That's true. A peanut does have curves. A peanut does have curves. Just hear me out. Just hear me out, guys. I'm not saying that the peanut is hot. I'm just saying a peanut is just a round hourglass. That's all I'm saying. Hello? I clear my throat, hoping my nerves won't be too noticeable in the video recording. You think it's gonna go on World Star? Hello, SCP-173. I wonder whether she's thinking deeply or completely brain dead, I can't tell. Can you understand me? That looked like a nod. That was something, yeah. I'll be continuing experimentation with you, is that alright? She wasn't so sure about that one. Were you expecting someone else? Someone taller? Oh. If she's looking for my predecessor, she's gonna be disappointed. They're not coming back. But maybe we can be friends? Save it. But maybe we can be friends? Oh, she liked that. Yeah, she seems to like that idea. Besides me, Doctor. Uh-oh. Sherman, it's just chatter. It's idle banter, okay? I'm not going insane. Besides me, Dr. Sherman scribbles something inside his notes. I'm glad. She can speak! Her voice sends shivers up my spine. I need to compose myself, return to the basics. Our goal here is to clarify exactly how SCP-8008 produces its hallucinations? 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 It's not a word. And to better understand its psionic properties. We will compare my subjective experiments to the audio-video footage and Dr. Sherman's notes. To begin, I will show you some images. Is that alright, SCP-173? She seems pretty eager. Perhaps this will be as hard as I expected. Okay. I show her the image of a monarch butterfly in summer. What do you see? Butterfly. Butterfly? You know what a butterfly is? She's so difficult to read. Next, I show her the image of a human face. And this? My love. What? Where are you, my love? Sir, what's wrong? I hadn't realized it, but I stood up. Small hairs on the back of my neck are standing straight up. Everything inside me is screaming to run away from this creature. Nothing. I'm fine. It takes all my self-control to force myself to sit down. I can do this. Lastly, I show her an image of her actual face. The blank spray paint eyes stare up from the paper. Last one, okay? What do you see here? Confronted with the image of her actual face, she seems distressed. No! Oh! Uh-oh. The twisted body of one of the DCAS personnel is slammed suddenly onto the table, looking up at me with wide eyes. Oh! Ooh, his body is spasming at the sudden disconnection from his brainstem. His head is turned 180 degrees. Ooh! What just happened? I didn't see, I blinked! The man on the table has stopped twitching, his iris is mid-dilated. Around the room, the remaining D-Class have their backs against the walls. One woman is hyperventilating, covering her eyes. I blinked too. And me. And me. Not again. Everyone just happened to blink at the same time? I will remind D-Class personnel that any deviation from eye contact protocol will have severe consequences. We can see that. Beyond the obvious. Right. I almost jump out of my chair as the timer beeps. We're gonna end here for today. Please don't be upset. We'll be back tomorrow, okay? She seems relieved about that. Oh, her hands are on the table. Is that really something I should be happy about? I'll be waiting. Her voice. I don't think I'll ever get used to it. I remove SCP-8008, taking a moment to wipe the sweat from my face. Without the glasses, I can see SCP-173 is as it actually is, a concrete monster of with the rebar sticking out, looming right in front of me. The corpse on the table seems to be staring at it, afraid to look away, even in death. Nothing. I scrubbed through the grainy video again. No evidence of the young woman I'd been speaking to in the testing chamber. No evidence that SCP-173 was in any way communicating with me. It's just me, wearing those ridiculous glasses, talking to myself. Ooh, Candy Crush! Wait, is it time-based? If it's time-based, I'm just gonna go fast. Right there. Right there. Right there. Connect my mouse? I can. And yes, I do like these kind of games, don't judge me. And no, I'm not a middle-aged woman. Stop bullying me. Easy dub, easy dub. I'm used to these games having a time limit though. That I don't like too much. Okay. Time to get these W's. Okay. So you just have to make them touch. That makes my life so much easier. Okay, right there. I might fail here. Come on. No. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I wake with a start. What was that dream? Something about legs? What? And... what the hell? Thank you? What? For... She's gone. I reach up to touch my face, terrified that I might find SCP-8008 there. It's just me. So what did I just see? I dress and head down to the cafeteria to get some water. A clock on the wall reads just past 2 a.m. It's so quiet. I find my way to the cafeteria without incident. It's empty, but for Dr. Singer, the third researcher in our cohort, sitting at one of the benches. She's staring into a hot mug of coffee, hunched over with her elbow resting on her knees. Dr. Singer? Oh my. She jumps at my voice, spilling coffee on her hands and dropping the mug with a shout. It shatters on the ground. Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's fine. It was an accident. She means it, but I still feel bad. Neither of us say anything as we clean up the mess. Eventually, I break the silence. This place is dirty. How'd I go with SCP-096 today? She makes a face as she rinses her hands under cold water. That bad, huh? No. She didn't even talk to me. It's just... she. Dr. Singer pauses for a moment, then blinks. Thank you. She turns off the faucet and dries her hands. You were assistant to the previous lead researcher, right? I can't help but ask. She nods. All the data about them was expunged. I was hoping you might be able to... I let my question trail off as I see the paleness of Dr. Singer's face. I don't want to talk about it. Her eyes are cold. But it might be able to help us. It might... I said I don't want to talk about it. Jeez. Suddenly the room rocks at the sound of a distant explosion. An instant later, the containment breach alarm blares to life. What the? Dr. Singer and I look at each other in horror as we both come to the same realization. Dr. Fields! We break into a run toward SCP-682's temporary containment chamber. Maybe we're not too late. The alarms are deafening. I've only ever heard them once before. At the site I'd transferred from, 14 people died that night. The hallway rocks violently. Fine dust pours from the concrete ceiling, catching in my throat as we run. I cough hoarsely, my lungs already burning from the unfamiliar exercise. My worst fears are confirmed as we round the final corner. All I can see is a cloud of billowing dust and stone debris. Huge shards of rock have gouged the wall on the far end of the corridor, exploding from the wall that had been SCP-682's temporary containment chamber. I jump as a hand grasps my trouser leg. To my horror, I recognize Dr. Veda, the fourth and final researcher in our cohort. Her lips and chin are crimson with blood. His torso has been pulped by metal shrapnel. I barely have time to process this before his shape looms out of the new hole in the wall. It's big. 682 is the unkillable lizard, I believe. Ahead of us, Dr. Fields is standing with his arms raised towards it. I can't see his face, but I know he's wearing SCP-8008. The massive Cater-class anomaly crawls over the pile of debris. Yellow acid smoke pours off its body. It spots Dr. Singer and I. My body freezes, pinned by those hateful yellow eyes. My beloved, my queen. He looks so small next to her. I did as you asked. Now we can be together. Yeah, she's gonna eat you. Disgusting. It snaps Dr. Fields up in its crocodilian jaw faster than I can believe. Dr. Fields screams as SCP-682 shakes him back and forth like a doll. I can hear his body breaking. SCP-008 flies off and lands near my feet. Put him on! There you go. Yeah, I'm putting him on. What do you think this is? Worth it. She's big. She holds Dr. Fields by the torso in one of her hands. His screams become gurgles as my mind struggles to understand what I'm seeing. Dr. Fields' body seems to dissolve into ragged chunks, as if something unseen is tearing him apart. Then it occurs to me, she is. Then he's gone. Interesting. Gunfire erupts from behind SCP-682. Hit the floor! I hit the floor just as bullets whip through the air around me, setting up sprays of sharp stone where they hit the tiles. I cover my head. Even above the sirens and gunfire, I can hear her shout, screaming. The floor rocks under me as another section of the building collapses. Then suddenly, the shower of debris and bullets stops, even the sound of whatever. I decide to risk it. Carefully, I open one dust-covered eye to see a pair of bare gray feet standing just inches from my face. After a moment of confusion, it dawns on me. Oh, it's 096. Cover my eyes in an instant, praying I haven't seen its face somehow. That's the Banshee, the Screamer, Shy Guy. To see SCP-096's face is certain death. Ew. Its voice rings through the high ceiling chamber. Oh, Lord. Following by a howl from SCP-096 from it being witnessed. I blindly begin to crawl away from the sounds of fighting as the two anomalies crash. I hope desperately I'm going in the opposite direction. Oof! A huge chunk of concrete strikes me in the back, crushing the air from my lungs in a whoosh. I can't breathe. I can't breathe! My vision goes soft around the edges as the life is slowly crushed out of me. Is this it? Something is pulling on my legs. Something impossibly strong. I feel hands around my ankles. I gasp as the pressure on my chest is released and light returns to the world. Let's go, Peanut for the win. You're okay. I've got you. I won't ever let the others have you. She's gone. I hear voices. I hear Dr. Sherman shouting. Why is he shouting? Doctor, can you hear me? I try to respond, but it turns into a hacking cough. My throat is full of dust. You alright? He helps me to sit up and waits while I cough a while longer. Miraculously, I seem to be unharmed. Let's get you to the medical ward. He supports me as I stand. Glancing backwards as we turn to leave, I see the slab of concrete that almost killed me. And the trail through the dust from where SCP-173 had dragged me to safety. Why? I'm hooked up to several machines in a private room. This isn't the worst room. My heartbeat sounds quick and irregular on the monitor. Isn't this a bit excessive? Dr. Sherman looks up at me from his chair in the corner. His lips twist into a wry grin. You know, for someone so smart, you're a real idiot. Heh. Fair. I lean back in my nest of pillows. Is Dr. Singer alright? Yeah, she's fine. She had the sense to run when she saw what happened to Dr. Fields. I nod awkwardly. He stands and hands me a glass of water from the bedside table. I drain the glass, not realizing how thirsty I'd been. And the breach? Dr. Sherman sighs at that, then shoves his hands into his pockets. Word around side is that they were able to retain both 682 and 096. But SCP-173 is missing. Should I tell him SCP-173 saved my life? Its containment chamber was found open. We need to find SCP-173. I think I might be in danger. That's as much as I'm willing to say. Dr. Sherman's eyes narrow. The task force personnel are already down in the tunnels searching for it. They won't find her. They won't find it. Right, sorry. Why not? How do I explain it to him? We need to ask someone who was there. Everyone who saw what happened was torn apart or eaten alive. Not everyone. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Theron, I don't have a lot of time. It's hard to explain. He crosses his arms for a moment, then seems to deflate. Fine. Suppose someone has to keep watch over you. A chill runs down my spine at that. I can't help but wonder if SCP-173 is watching me even now. Yeah, I don't think asking them for advice is gonna do you good. There's no time to lose. Yeah, I don't think going to visit the people she saved you because she's jealous. So don't go visit them because she's gonna go ape. No, you're right. We've been through enough today. Dr. Sherman visibly relaxes. I'd hoped you see reason, sir. Do you want to play cards? It might help. I smile. Is that door always open that much? Sure thing. Dr. Sherman and I stayed up late into the night playing cards. Even after all these years, I still can't read his poker face. He totally cleaned me out. He was right, though. It did take my mind off things. Okay, we gotta get in heavy, because I'm sure it's gonna give me a big number. Yeah, it did. Okay, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Why have you done this to me? This hurts my brain. I don't like this. I don't like that you've turned it. It hurts my brain. Big numbers, big numbers, big whammies, big whammies. Okay, what about that one? That one's big, that one's big. Excuse me? Stop. What's going on? What's happening right now? What's going on? Maybe if you'd stop turning it, I'd be able to see what's happening. Oh god, I need to hurry. I don't know if I made it. Where am I? I don't think I made it. Tunnels beneath the facility? I don't think I made it, guys. Screaming and shouting. Is that... Okay, it's just a nightmare. Thank God. I hit the ground. What happened? I've fallen out of bed. The tile floor is cold on my cheek. Was that... What was that nightmare? My wrist hurts. Probably ripped the IV out. And the heart rate monitor, considering the alarm telling me I flatlined. The door to my room flies open. Doctor! I looked up to see my assistant silhouetted in the doorway. The next moment, he's at my side. Oh, thank God. I thought, I'm fine. Just a nightmare. He looks at me strangely, somewhere between concern and relief. Some nightmare. Come on, let me help you. I sit on the edge of my bed, rubbing my sore wrist. The morning shift nurse arrives a moment later to check my vitals. Dr. Sherman hangs back, fidgeting with his favorite pen. Healthy as a horse? The nurse forces a smile for my benefit, but says nothing. Then Dr. Sherman and I are alone again. It was SCP-173. Dr. Sherman looks up at me. In my nightmare, that is. She's down in the tunnels. I think I even know where. No, you don't. It was just a dream. I'm not sure anymore. I sigh, remembering the peaceful atmosphere last night. And it's not like we've got any other options. Dr. Sherman runs a hand through his hair. I still think using the glasses on SCP-682 or 096 is a bad idea. I agree with him there. There's only one thing to do. I guess we're going into the tunnels. We prepare for the descent into the tunnels between the facility as quickly as possible. What? The tunnels? Like cave tunnels? Dr. Singer Sherman and I are knitted with Industrial strength flashlights and rations, just in case. We're also outfitted with head-mounted radios, which should work even deep underground. I feel like a D class. I grin, but Dr. Singer is stone-faced. The 6 task force personnel assigned to us don't seem to find it any funnier. Yeah, because D class always die. I really wish I had a way to track SCP-173. For any of you who aren't SCP connoisseurs, D-Class are basically prisoners that they used as test subjects. Like they did in that room where they just keep them in there so that SCP-173 doesn't escape. They basically, their whole job is to just sit there and watch them, and they tend to die a lot. So SCP are D-Boys. D-Class, also known as D-Boys, are very expendable. Other than acting as live bait. We need to stick together down there. Personnel have gotten lost in these tunnels. Why exactly did we build this site on top of a cave system again? That's what I'm saying. That's actually a fair question. Someone above our prey grade probably knows. Great. One more thing to worry about down here. Horrors in the dark? Check. He's fiddling with SCP-8008, which is also tucked into his breast pocket. We head down the last flight of stairs into the tunnels. Down here, the metal floors give way to rough stone. It's humid down here, and cold. Every time I exhale, a little cloud of water vapor is illuminated by my flashlight. We travel for some time through the seemingly endless tunnels, always heading down. We pass through several task force waypoint camps which have been set up to coordinate the search. The men watch us with dull eyes. There are no injured among them, but what they're tracking down doesn't leave injured. No, it does not. Down. All the way down. Must have been at least an hour. My shoulders are aching from the tension. We come to a passage with nearly a dozen offshoot tunnels. I have no idea which way we should go. We all stop on our tracks, suddenly on high alert. The task force personnel scan the darkness with their gun-mounted flashlights. The slim beams of light are insignificant in the oppressive blackness. What is it? Where's Sherman? We all look at each other. Dr. Sherman isn't here. We need to backtrack. We have to... Nobody move. She says it so calmly that everyone freezes instantly. Her eyes are so wide as she looks among task force personnel. They look equally terrified. I thought we only had 6 task force members with us. In the space of an instant, the man sitting next to me is turned into a red slurry. It sprays the side of my face. Run! I'm not even sure where we're going. Down. We're still going. Dr. Singer goes down behind me. Something has her leg. I can't see. And then she's gone. For a moment, everything is perfectly silent. Only my own ragged breathing echoes back to me. Then I hear a quiet, scraping noise. I run as fast as I can. My lungs are burning. My legs are screaming. A sudden drop in the path sends me sprawling. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. A wave of nausea rolls through me as I curl on the ground, protecting my arm. I can't. I look up. This is the cavern from my dream. And there at the far end is SCP-173. I almost don't even recognize it. And there in front of it is Dr. Sherman. Theron! He turns to look and... What? Where am I? This place seems familiar. Where's Dr. Sherman? Where's SCP-173? Where's... Can you just keep normal, please? I like playing this part, but I don't like it when you turn it because it hurts my brain. No! Forget about the points. I need you. I've been watching you. What? Your friend is talking to me. Out there in reality. Whatever that even is to you. He's trying to convince me to spare you. How stupid. I kind of agree with that, to be fair. You've resisted me so far. Let's make this interesting. How about a staring contest? If you move, I'll kill him. Ready? Go. Oh! Oh! Okay, oops. The final two researchers were never discovered from the tunnels. Dr. Sherman was found wandering in the dark sometime later, wearing SCP-8008. He is physically unharmed, but redacted by the bunch of redacteds. SCP-173 has been recontained. The next cohort of researchers will be brought in shortly to continue work on SCP-8008. The rest of the data is expunged. Oh snap. Ready? Go. Let's not move this time. Don't move. Let's not move this time. Stare at her, guys. Your eyes are burning, but it doesn't matter. Hold them open. I can't move. I see. All this time you've been resisting me. I understand. You don't want to be together. Her lips brush against smooch the nut. I feel her lips brush against mine just briefly. Spray paint. And then she's gone. SCP-8008, log date November 1st, 1999. Dr. Singer was never recovered from the tunnels. The final researcher and his assistant were considered dead until both were found collapsed in the lower site corridors. 8008 was not in their possession. 173 has been recontained. The rest of the data is expunged. We survived, guys. Let's go. Okay, so let's go visit some of the other SCPs. Let's go visit 682. Normally it would take days to clear this kind of experiment with the higher-ups. But with Dr. Fields gone, I'm the highest ranking researcher we've got. God help us. They're really not taking any chances this time. Behind me I hear Dr. Sherman fake a cough to hide his grin. On either side of us, a full legion of mobile task force guards watch us pass. Their black helmets and visors obscuring their glares. I can still feel the chill in the air. These men just lost friends because a researcher like me couldn't handle his assignment. I carefully step to avoid the electric rails set into the floor as we approach SCP-682's new containment chamber. We stop just inside the huge space. Before us sits a massive 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter cube of reinforced steel filled with hydrochloric acid. In the acid hangs 682 itself, suspended between life and death as its body regenerates just as fast as the acid can eat it away. Dr. Sherman pulls out his notebook. As always, he'll be acting as my personal reality anchor. 682, can you understand me? I've come to talk to you about 173. I can feel it in the soles of my feet. SCP-682 flicks its massive tail to slowly turn away from the view screen. Do you know what happened to it? No response. Floated so its back is facing us. We don't have time for this. Put the glasses on. I don't have time for this. I've been hoping to avoid this. Put the glasses on. Where were you? He watches me move carefully as he hands me the novelty glasses. You're not immune to it. I know that too well. With a deep breath, I put on SCP-8008. She's so big! Takes me a moment to compose myself before I can speak. 682. I need to know what happened during the breach. Ask nicely, Doctor. Her voice is not at all as I'd expect. Would you please tell me what happened? Before the sculpture comes to kill you? You think that too? What do I get in return for the information? I've never seen such a hostile smile. And what makes you think I won't get you first? In the corner of my eye, I see Dr. Sherman watching me carefully. But I need to stay focused on SCP-682. You cannot be trusted. The acid swirls in little eddies around her as she smiles. You're a funny little human. What could you possibly want anyways? That I could give you at least. If you were to tell where SCP-17 is. You can hear the creaking of plastic as the task force personnel shift their weight around the room. Their guns are still lowered. For now. Doctor. Silence! Everyone in the room instinctively covers their ears. I want 1 hour in the sunlight. That is my offer. I relay the offer to Dr. Sherman. Out of the question. You may not have the luxury of time. Disgusting human. Sharp beat from the lead task force member's radio makes me pause. He looks at us, then picks up the line. The static-filled screams from the other end are so loud, he has to hold it at arm's length. Reinforcements! Send reinforce! The voice is abruptly cut off. The radio goes dead. Yo! The silence that falls over the room is absolute. I was not finished with my demands. I want you to accompany me, Doctor. Me? You want me? Don't get any silly ideas, human. Dr. Sherman scribbling has stopped, waiting for my next words. I'm not sure I have a better option. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Wonderful. I look forward to it. See you tomorrow. I remove SCP-8008 and hand it to Dr. Sherman for safekeeping. Dr. Singer and I have decided it's the safest place for them. SCP's rumbling laughter follows us as we leave the room. I can't help but wonder if I'm making the right decision. Probably not, but, you know, and time is running out. Once we're outside earshot of the guards, Dr. Sherman stops to look me dead in the eyes. You can't go through with this. It might be our best shot. Dr. Sherman runs his hand through hair. Alright, fine. I trust you. Prepare for tomorrow's date? I think let's do one at a time. Call it a day. We're all exhausted. No one argues with that. We can decide in the morning if we go through with this. Dr. Sherman looks at me, then at Dr. Singer. He shrugs, looking just as exhausted as I feel. Okay. Let's get you back to the medical ward. She's cruel and her reputation speaks for itself. But I can't help but wonder what lies underneath. Oh, somebody's coming out jealous immediately. Oh. What's this? What is this? Where am I? Oh boy. Get out. Okay, good puncher guy. Uh-oh, now she knows I'm cheating. Why should I leave? I said get out. Where'd they like me more? Oh! Oh! Just checking it. I already got my quota. I'm not clicking on you. I don't want your reward. I want you to get out of my life. I got a date with somebody way cooler. Where they'll like me more. Shut up. You seem upset. Yo! Yo, he's trolling you right now. Okay, this is the same. The lift deposits us on the roof of the facility. 682's containment cube is already waiting for us. The wind is surprisingly cold up here. How long has it been since I've gone outside? Summer has slipped away without me even noticing. And now the sun is setting too. I sit in the chair provided next to 682's containment cube. Dr. Sherman looks even colder than I feel. His teeth are chattering. It's taken most of the day to bring 682 up to the roof to catch the dying rays of the sun. Inside, I can see her paddling in her acid bath, eyeing me through the small viewport. She seems almost excited. I gesture to the lead task force personnel to begin. The woven tarp of electrified wire draped over the containment cube hums to life. Enough electricity to power a small town sizzles through the exposed wires. Enough to vaporize anything that comes in contact with it. Hopefully enough to slow them down. The sealed top of 682's prison is open slowly. I couldn't deny part of me is excited to see her again. She surfaces, lifting her snout to catch the last of the sun's rays. But not far enough that she'd contact the deadly wire net. Around us, the task force personnel shift, checking the safeties on their weapons. They're making sure their safeties are off. Dr. Sherman hands me 8008 without prompting. He clearly wants to get this over with as quickly as possible, just as I do. Beginning the experiment. Without hesitation, I put on 8008. She's... I stopped that thought in its tracks. Thank you. I'm stronger than this. I need to resist. Ready to talk? Am I allowed? No, peace. You made a promise. Tell us what you know. Do you know how I came to be here? No? No one knows your true origin. Might I be the first to learn? Run your fingers through my hair. We shall chat. Should I really trust her? Yes. Do it. I walk slowly towards her. If you kill me, I might be mad. Towards the edge of the roof. Dr. Sherman follows behind me as if dragged by a tether. I'm able to see over the edge clearly now. It's a very long way down. Well? Yeah, bring your... You really are stupid, even for a human. I brace. But the attack doesn't come. She seems peaceful. I run my fingers through her thick green hair. It's coarse, more like fur than hair. But it's not unpleasant. The cold wind catches my lab coat, making it flap around my knees. The red sun illuminates the curve of her silhouette. Do you really want to know? About me? Surprised by how uncertain she sounds. Sure, I mean, if you're comfortable. The silence stretches between us. I am very old. She speaks so quietly I have to strain to hear her. Everything decays. But me. I don't know what to say. Do I try to console her? Something in her posture warns me not to. I am the wrath that stalks mankind. I am death everlasting. But I am lonely. Aww. You're lying. This is a hallucination. You're not real. Aren't I? I'm not sure anymore. I will tell you where the sculpture is, if you want. Or you can forget about her, and I will protect you. That's a good deal! Your choice. That's a good deal! Not sure what to make of her offer. That's a good deal! Dude, jump in there. Jump in the cage. Do not give me the glasses, guys. This story would not have happened like this if I had the glasses. I would have instantly jumped into her cage with the acid. Take a cautious step forward. I accept. Really? You'll stay? I nod, stepping forward again. Doctor, please! I slap her away. She's mine. I don't even look to see the expression on his face, but he doesn't reach out again. I'll stay. Good. I'm lifted off my feet by a sudden explosion of light. Electricity cackles through the air where it contests 682's real body. The edge of the room comes and goes in a sickening lurch. And then I'm falling. 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 For you. Oh, I just died. Oh. Okay, let's resist. As much as I hate that I have to get all endings, because that's the ending I would have gotten right there. Should have said come and I would have died. It's not like you're thinking. Not at all. She's gonna kill me if I don't find her. I just want to put her back in her box. You promised you'd help with that. So I did. These images in my mind cover my eyes. The light of the setting sun is suddenly blinding, as if I'd spent hours in complete darkness. I know where she is. 173? I jumped, almost having forgotten he was here. Yes, I can find her now. Thank you, 682. The wind gusts as the last of the sun retreats below the horizon. Her expression darkens with the sky. Time is up. Look at her strangely. Her hour has only just begun. Oh, she escapes anyways. A sudden concussion to the air strikes me in the back. I fly forward and... I open my eyes to find Dr. Sherman huddled over me. The smell of acid-burned flesh hits me immediately. Darren! Dr. Sherman doesn't respond other than to carefully pick up 8008 where it's fallen nearby and tuck it into his breast pocket. You're hurt! He shakes his head. I'm fine. His breathing is shallow. Did you get what we needed from it? Yes, I did. Sags with relief. His face contorts with pain. We need to get you to medical. Uh-oh. A distant explosion marks 682's path of destruction as it escapes into the facility. Dr. Sherman shakes his head. No. Not safe. We have to finish this. He's right. We only have one path left to take. Through the tunnels! Oh, we gotta get a lot of points. This video seems to be skipping around a little bit, guys. If it does, it's because I'm trying not to show things you've already seen before. I thought I told you to. I've been looking for you. Did you think you could escape? How'd you find us? I mean, she told me how to get here. How stupid are you? You left a trail in their dreams. And what's this other human doing? It's their friend. You can eat him if you want, I don't... You can eat him if you want, 682. He was there on the roof. Uh-oh. Don't look at him like that. Like what? You're drooling. No. Supple. Oh, I gotta get that many points or he's gonna die. She's gonna eat him. Can't even function. Stop doing it like this. Sucks. No. Wait. I can't move. You. I don't know what to make of you. You should be terrified of me. And I should despise you. But I'll hold very still, human. Oh! Smooch the lizard! I taste blood. And then she's gone. Yeah, baby! Singer was never recovered. He's probably got 8, but I don't care. Final researcher and his assistant were considered dead. Oh. Both were found collapsed in the lower side corridors. Not in their possession. 173.682 have been recontained. The rest of the database has been expunged. Let's go! Let's go! Okay, let's visit 096. It's per protocol, no one is actually allowed to enter their containment chamber. The risk of accidentally glimpsing its face is just too high. And that's all it would take. Yeah. 096 can't be stopped once you've seen its face. I mean, he goes crazy. It will find you and it will kill you no matter what. Is this really a good idea? No, it's not. Around us, the armored task force personnel watch carefully, wary for any signs of trouble. Dr. Sherman, Dr. Singer, and I stop in front of 096's sealed doorway. We don't have to do this. Would you rather go ask the big lizard what it saw? Yes, not. Shall we? Dr. Singer hesitates before initiating the audio link. She didn't say anything at all to me yesterday. So don't be disappointed if this doesn't go like you hope. I nod and she punches in a code. Hands me 8008, looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. Centering myself, I put them on. She's singing? What? It's beautiful. Like a bird. Sounds so sad. Almost lonely. She stopped. Who's there? Hello? No, look away. Look away. She wants us to look away from the console. But I can't even... Don't look, please. She's begging us. They look awkwardly to the floor. Is that better? Yes. You have a beautiful voice. Please. Don't lie to me. I'm not lying. You really do. Thank you. You're welcome. Dr. Sherman is looking at me oddly. I need to keep this on track. I need to talk to you about yesterday. No. I hate her. Don't make me. She screams so loud the speaker cuts out, but we can still hear it clearly through the wall. The task force team leader steps forward, ready to intervene. Stand down. Try to put as much authority as I can into my voice. With Dr. Fields dead, I am the highest ranking official at this facility. God help us. Through his visor, I watch the main eyes flicker between my face and my Class 5 authorization badge. Stand down. Task Force man exhales, then returns to his post. I watch him a moment longer before returning my attention to 096. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Please talk to me. You're gonna have her look at me again. No, I swear, 682 won't come anywhere near you. I wanted to ask you about 173. We just need to know where it went. Then you'll leave me alone? Yes, then we'll leave you alone. Okay. Just like that, she's gonna tell us? Trying not to let my excitement show on my face. I want something first. Let me guess, a bird. I knew it couldn't be that easy. What do you need in return? At my side, Dr. Sherman shoots me a look. I shrug. Her request might turn out to be something we can easily accommodate. I want a bird. Yup. A bird. I'd like to sing with them. Just like I used to back home. You mean out in the mountains? Okay, sure, you can have some recorded bird song. That's not what you want. No! Forced to cover our ears against The piercing noise. I want a real bird. Real bird song. At that moment, the task force leader's radio chirps, signaling an incoming transmission. He looks at it quizzically, then opens the receiver. Screaming for the other end almost makes him drop the device. Reinforcements! Send reinforce! The voice is abruptly cut off. The radio goes dead. Nobody says anything for a long moment. Eventually, I clear my throat. Yeah, we'll get you a bird. We'll get you a real bird. You can have it by tomorrow. Didn't you tell us what happened to 173? Thank you. Take SCP-808 more aggressively than necessary. Take them off more aggressively than necessary, and the image of the girl on the screen is replaced by lifeless data. She wants birds? I nod, handing 8008 back to Sherman, who stores them safely in his breast pocket. Dr. Singer and I have decided that's the safest place for them. This is a bad idea. I don't know how, but it is. What other choices do we have? The mental image of SCP-682 looms over us all. I set off down the hallway, signaling to the other researchers to follow. I nod to the task force team leader as we go. The man is as solemn as granite. We could just wait for the task force personnel to do their jobs. I agree, but it's as if a cloud is hanging over me, blurring my thoughts. Am I just tired, or is it something more insidious? Yeah, let's call it a day. Want that. 5,000 points are dying. Too much? How about this? Oh. Where am I? You. Get out. Sorry. Don't you apologize there, that bully. I said get out. 096, don't you apologize to that bully. How do I leave? Shut up. Just checking in. Hey, watch this. Did I need your help? I'm so proud of you. Shut up. It's just so weird to see an SCP talk like this shy girl, a shy girl. It's so funny. Bravo to the devs for that. It's just a nice touch. The songbird shrills in its cage tucked under my arm, blissfully unaware of all danger. Unlike the small army of the task force personnel gathered around us, there is no pretense of hesitation today as Dr. Sherman hands me 8008. as I always marvel at how light the novelty glasses are. Dr. Singer seems withdrawn, her arms crossed tightly. Begin the experiment. Punches in the code without comment. The door grinds open, rusty with age. Visual contact established. 096 is sitting hunched in the corner of its cell, its grotesquely elongated arms wrapped around its bony knees. 3 layers of blackout Teflon composite bags have been secured over its head. The operation was performed by autonomous robots to avoid the possibility of a human glimpsing its face. Step forward into the threshold. Sudden hand on my shoulder makes me pause. Be careful in there. I nod. Leaves me alone in the containment chamber. The door closes behind me. There's no going back now. Checking audio feed. A slight crackling precedes Dr. Singer's voice over the speakers. Loud and clear, Doctor. No going back. Without hesitation, I put on 8008. She's... I stopped that thought in its track. I'm stronger than this. I need to resist. You came back. Of course. And you brought my bird. Ah. Before I can stop her, she's taken the cage from me. The bird inside doesn't seem to mind. Distantly, I wonder what I would see if I removed the glasses. Would I see 096 standing in front of me? Smiling with its hideously distended mouth? I remind myself that this is a hallucination. The real SCP-096 has 3 layers of blackout bags over its head. Such a pretty bird. Chirp, chirp, chirp. The bird sings back to my amazement. La la la. Chirp, chirp. Sing with us, Doctor. Why not? I clear my throat. La 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 la? No! You have to really mean it. Self-consciously, I try again. La 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 la. The notes are off, but it's closer. Chirp, chirp, chirp. She takes my hand in hers. Her fingers are warm and delicate. Not at all like I would have expected. There you go. You're getting it. One more time with me. Chirp, chirp. La la. Wow. It actually worked. Her smile of joy is infectious. To the outside observer, it probably sounds like I've completely lost my mind. But I can't bring myself to care. Ah. Brings back such wonderful memories. Of your life in the mountains? I used to sing all the time. What was it like? To be free like that, I mean. My life has become so rigid, barely any time for pleasure. I can't even remember what freedom feels like. 096 beams at the question. I have no words to explain. But perhaps she begins to sing. At first softly, then stronger. Makes my heart ache for her. The lonely melody fills the room. Does that make sense? My heart is racing in my chest. Now I'm the one who's speechless. I understand. Her expression darkens. That was a long time ago, though. And then the men came and took me here. She drops the cage with the birdie inside. It's unharmed, but it is startled into a frenzy. SCP-096 starts shaking all over. I can't breathe. There's something over my head. Please. Help me take it off. My heart breaks for the poor girl before me. Trapped here against her will. Taken from the open mountains to be kept forever in a concrete box. She bends forward, guiding my hands to the base of her neck. I don't see anything, but I can clearly feel the ties binding the Teflon bags over her head. Should I help her? Why not? Alright, I'll take them off. Carefully, I untie the invisible cords. Distantly, I hear shouting. It's static-filled, and so far away. My assistant? Dr. Singer? I feel the unseen fabric loosen. I lift it up over her hair and... She's so... beauty... Oh! I mean, that's to be expected. I shouldn't. I'm sorry, but I can't. She seems dejected. It's because of her, isn't it? The sculpture. You're only here because you want to find her. That's not true. I've really enjoyed our time together today. Really? Really? I'd love to sing together again sometime. I just need to find 173 so she can stop killing our personnel. Then I promise I'll come visit again. She looks uncertain but hopeful. Well, in that case, these images in my mind. 096's cell is suddenly deafening, and if I've spent an eternity in perfect quiet, I know where she is. Thank you. Remember your promise. I will. She sighs. I wish that I could trust you. My vision expands in a field of bright stars. What? Suddenly I'm being helped up off the ground. Did she just... Did I pass out? The sound of shrieks is heard from behind me. Don't look. Whatever you do, don't... Oh my... Doctor, are you alright? I see him tucking 8008 into his pocket. Looking around, I find myself on the floor several meters from where I'd been. Oh god. Please tell me you got what we needed. I glance up at him. He's disheveled and his eyes are terrified. Yet he's still focused on the mission. I did. I know where we need to go. Into the tunnels. Okay. One more mini game. Hey. I thought I told you to... Oh no. Am I interrupting? I'm so glad I found you. How'd you find us? Me? Oh. You left a trail in their dreams. Apparently all the CPs can just read dreams. Pretty embarrassing. Dang. Who's the other human? Oh. That's their friend. He's trying to convince me not to kill them. Oh no. Are you going to? That depends. No. Don't look. No. Get points or you'll kill. He does. Oh, what? Yeah, I was gonna say, I would if you'd actually give me enough. Come on. I can't move. Oh. I might have gotten a little intense back there. Sorry. It might be because I like you, okay? I said it. What's that? You like me too? Well, in that case... Yeah. Feel her lips brush against mine. Smooch the songbird. Woo! Yeah! Cold, but not unpleasant. I'll see you around. She disappeared. My lips taste like blood. Log date November 1st, 1999. Singer was never recovered. The final researcher and his assistant were considered until they were found collapsed. Same thing. On their possession, 173-096 have been recontained. The rest is expunged. Let's go! Well, alright guys, that was Doki Anomaly. It's a pretty good game. We got to kiss a peanut. We got to kiss a lizard. We got to kiss 096. So, you know, kind of big. But that's all I need for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course, as always, the game and Discord is in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.